We are back. Very many thanks for choosing to stay with us. And before we do continue with a very fantastic, insightful conversation with Mr. Fred Munene on all matters artificial intelligence in the space of agriculture, let us have a conversation with our farmers, because right here at Kenya's Gold, we do love and value our farmers. And our main core business is to see our farmers grow in the various agri-sectors that they are in, whether you're a tea farmer, coffee farmer, potato farmer, macadamia farmer, whatever agri-sector that you are in, our core purpose is to see you grow. So how do you grow? Point number one, be part of a cooperative society. Join hands with other farmers and work together in a cooperative society. Because when you are in a cooperative society, it does increase your chances of getting financial help from various financial institutions. You're also guaranteed quality farm inputs. Here we're talking about your seeds and your fertilizers. You're also guaranteed to get professional agronomy services, trainings from experts in various agri-sector, and also a market for your produce at the end of the day. Imagine you may harvest na hauna market. That will lead to a lot of post-harvest loss. When you are in a cooperative society, you deal with that issue by getting a guaranteed market for your produce. Now, another way that you can grow as a farmer, right here on Kenya's Gold, we've talked about how the cooperative bank is very keen when it comes to supporting small-scale farmers, large-scale farmers, and farmers in cooperative societies. One of the ways they do that is through various credit solutions. And today, we want to speak to three categories of farmers. One farmer who has delivered produce to either hotel, institution, or school, or any other market that you could be servicing, and you are awaiting payment. Also, we want to talk to the farmer who's exporting and a farmer who is in the importing business. Now, for instance, you have given your produce, you have supplied produce to any market that you're servicing, and you are in the stage of waiting for payment. Cooperative Bank is able to give you what we call an invoice discounting, which is a loan of up to 80% of the amount of the invoice, so that mambo yako isikwame. As you wait your payment, you also have money on the side that can help you in the normal operations of your farm. Remember, when you are supplying to spaces like schools, you have to do it in bulk. So Cooperative Bank is there to help you to make sure as you wait for your payment, you're still able to operate and function correctly as a farmer. Now, let us speak to that farmer who's probably importing. Cooperative Bank is able to give you what we call letters of credit to facilitate the transaction and also ensure that you make payment only when you receive your goods, and also when you receive them when they are in good shape. And finally, for that farmer who is in the exporting space, you are satisfying various international markets. Cooperative Bank is also able to give you what we call the pre-export financing. Now, this is a loan that will help you take care of things like packaging, licensing, freight, or any other thing that you need to do when you are exporting. So you as a farmer, whether you are waiting for payment, whether you are importing, whether you are exporting, please do remember you are getting a lot of support from Cooperative Bank, who are very keen when it comes to supporting small-scale farmers, large-scale farmers, and farmers in cooperative society as we work towards our agenda of meeting food security. Now, continuing with our conversation with Mr. Fred. You're also a farmer. What do you grow? Oh, big farmer. I like that.
A big farmer.
What do you grow?
I do a variety of crops, from vegetables to cereals. Talking of vegetables, onions, cabbages, indigenous vegetables like managu, mrenda.
Right.
Yes, and also green capsicum.
All right.
Yes.
So that we make sure that you're preaching what you drink. Right?
Yes.
How are you also using AI in your farm and make it very elaborate for us to understand?
The use of AI in my farm, I decided to adopt the simple AI, not for my use. Other than farming, I'm a teacher. Like I told you via my YouTube channel at Farm with Fred. And I don't like using any complicated thing that is not available to the small-scale farmer, because that I represent the small-scale farmers and the medium-scale farmers. They also work with large-scale farmers. So as of now, I'm using the monitoring mobile apps that can be able to detect pests and the diseases, and also be able to show or be able to tell the deficiencies in crop.
Right.
I've also adopted a cloud type of AI. Instead of keeping a lot of books in the farm, that way I'm storing all my data of the work that is being done at the farm, the finances I'm using at the farm, all the documents, and this document is per the crop being done. At the end of the season, I'm given all the information, analysis, whether I made profit or I made loss from the cloud data that I'm using.
All right.
So I'm into AI. Yes.
You're into AI.
Yes.
Now,
yes,
when
yes.
we talk about these apps that you have mentioned on the show, do they work for both Android users or iOS users? Sababu unapatanga app ingine, you can only download it in an Android phone, you cannot use it in iOS. Does it cut across?
It cut across or both iOS. Talking of iOS, you know, to simplify it with farmers, the iPhone users, but no, there are not many iPhone users.
There are actually.
Farmers.
Okay, not farmers, but we're talking about now, let's say in the space of processing, because you see, agriculture is the entire value chain. Tunaongelea mpaka ule exporter.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
If you do the data, you do the data today, farmers own a lot of iPhones as compared to to other industries. So the iPhone users who are farmers, the Android users, all the apps are present there.
Right.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
when we talk about the concern, and I'm sure you also picked it when we asked our viewers, what are their thoughts on, you know, AI? There are two people who talked about the fact that it could, you know, do away with our jobs. Maybe in 5 years, some people will not have employment. So if you're talking about AI, you know, in agriculture, use of robots who can do repetitive activities such as weeding and planting, how can we, you know, leverage it and, you know, make sure that people still maintain employment and it doesn't cause a lot of economic disruption, especially in the rural areas?
Now, AI, one thing farmers or those who are in agriculture space need to know, AI is not replacing and cannot replace human actions or human activities at the farm.
Right.
There is a guy, John, who said it's mimicking what...
Oh, yeah, in one of the feedbacks
John said it's mimicking
I don't know
what...
if you can get it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can get it. Mimicking what human beings are doing. For example, in my farm, yes, John said it's going to be... It's going to be the end of the human. No, Ken, it's Ken. Yeah, Ken's in.
Oh, Ken,
they are the system built.
The system's built
to mimic
human intelligence. Not. Yeah, and you understand the not is in capital.
Yes.
That's what you're trying to say as well.
I'm seconding him.
Yes.
Because I know it's not replacing. What AI is doing is coming to make work efficient. For example, I have a farm manager in my farm who usually do the scouting, does the displays, and does everything. In most cases, he may not identify each and every corner of the farm. He may not identify each and every problem of the farm, especially the problems that are not visible because the scouting is through our eyes and interpretation. Now, when we use the AI, we are able to identify each and every problem that is in the farm and that may come. You see? So, has that made me fire my farm manager at the farm? No. In few months ago, we are experiencing floods in our country. You saw all the everybody was on was predicting about the weather. Even my mom in the village couldn't tell in the next 5 minutes it's raining. And
that's because of the AI.
Were the Department of Meteorology abolished because my mom was predicting? No, it's coming to simplify. It's simplifying and also giving us a data-driven decision. You see? Because we are doing a lot of guesswork in the field. Now with AI, we get data-driven decision and also we are efficient with what we are doing.
Right.
Yes.
So the most important thing, it's now helping us make decisions out of proper data that has been accumulated.
That is the point.
It's not replacing human beings.
Yeah,
so we can be safe. Tuko sawa?
We are very safe.
All right. Now,
yes.
very finally, as we wind up these conversations, please talk to the young people back at home who are watching us and just inspire them on their space in this, technology, the emerging and the future trends in the agricultural space. Ongelesha youth na ile camera.
To the young people in Kenya and across Africa, and this has been a question and this has been a cry that we are jobless, young people have no job, we are waiting for our government to give us job. There are so many opportunities that is in this industry, and among the opportunity is the use of AI and integration of AI. We are told that the next billionaires or the next millionaires will come from farming industry, but it's not from the farming industry with old farmers who cannot use the AI. It as young and energetic as we are that will make the next millionaires and the next billionaires of this country.
Great. Thank you so very much for inspiring the young people, and also just thank you for walking the talk and helping us understand just how AI works in the space of agriculture. And we're looking forward to come to your farm and see it happen practically. Are we invited?
You are very much welcome.
Very great.
Yes.
Now, as we wind up, we always do something interesting here, which we call the farm joke of the day.
Yes,
and
yes.
you have to give me an answer in 3 seconds. Wewe mtu unaelewa hadi AI na hiyo technology yote, you have to get the answer correctly. So, the question of the day is, what kind of an apple isn't an apple?
What kind of an apple isn't
An apple? Yeah.
Sodom apple. We have Sodom apple that is not, and also we have Adam's
apple is this?
Yes, Adam's apple. It's an apple.
So let me give you a clue. It's something edible, but it's an apple that's not an apple. It's edible. It's edible.
It's edible, and
yes.
It's an apple that is...
It's an apple, but it's not an apple. And it's edible.
What is that?
Come on now. AI. Another clue? Can I give you another clue?
Please.
Then, yes. The last clue I'm giving you, it's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
And then it has some, it's rough outside. Then at the top, it has like things that look like this. And then you find it a lot along thicker.
Just pineapple.
Come on! Yes, and the answer, of course, is a pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yes.
And also Sodom apple. There is Sodom apple.
Sodom apple is poisonous when people don't eat
it's a fruit
apple.
that is not...
You're actually right. Come on. We can have 2 rights in a statement.
Yes.
All right, thank you so very much, Fred, for making time to be with us today and teaching us a lot more when it comes to artificial intelligence in agriculture, and also giving us hope that no, it's not replacing humans.
Yes.
It's just helping us make more informed decisions from quality data.
Sure.
Thank you so very much, our team that is working tirelessly on this production to make this show a good success. We say a very big thanks. And finally, our audience for choosing to be with us every single day of the week without fail. We say a very big thanks to you. We've come to the end of the show. Another show well done and secured in the bag. We'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll be getting into something absolutely interesting when it comes to capture fisheries in Kenya. This is me asking you to book another date with me tomorrow. Of course, we'll have Terere back in studio. Very many thanks for watching today. It's a wrap from us for now. My name is Violetta Ngina. Goodbye.